Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. Happy Tuesday. So today my topic is really about a conversation I had with one of my clients today. Sat down with her. She been my client for quite some time. Just had a baby. Actually, the baby's about a year old now. So we was sitting down and say, hey, it's time for us to do a policy for your baby. Open a policy for your baby just like you have. She has a cash value policy that I opened for her years ago. And I said, well, your baby should have one too. And she was like, well, Max, why would anybody open up a life insurance policy for a baby or a child? I'm like, well, I mean, there's many reasons, but for one, the same reason why you open up a policy for yourself, in the event that something were to happen, and we don't plan for that or hope something like that will happen to our child. That's not what we do. But again, I mean, it is insurance, and insurance is for covering you if something was to happen. You're able to take care of what needs to be taken care of, But there are actually specific reasons why most people open up these plans for their child. And one is as a awesome college savings plan. So she said, well, I can just open up a savings account and save there. Or even I was reading about a 529 plan. That's a great savings, college savings plan for my child. I was like, you know what? You're right. They're pretty okay. But here, let me address both of them for you, and then I'll let you know the reason why a life insurance policy actually make better sense. One, with the savings account, the money you put in there is earning less than 1%. So it's not going to grow to anything really. You understand? Number two is, even if you were to save pretty okay, decent amount of money in there, when that child becomes a senior and you fill out the FAFSA form, you have to list the value inside that savings account because it's considered an asset. Okay, so that's the savings account. Now, the 529 plan, it does have pretty good interest earning. You can get that in a 529 plan. But there are some tax implications with the 529 plan. What do I mean? So let's say your child decide that, hey, you know what? I don't want to go to college. Well, in that situation, you really have two options. Option number one, you transfer the funds or that account to a child who does want to go to college. Or option number two, you could be subjected to about 33 to 43% in taxation just to get your money out. Also, that 529 plan is also part of your asset. So you also have to list that when you fill out the FAFSA form, which can minimize your child's financial aid award eligibility. Okay? Now, here's where the life insurance makes sense. Okay? Number one, the life insurance policy actually have a pretty good interest return. It's very competitive, with a 529 plan over time. Okay? Also, number two, there's no tax implication with the life insurance plan, which means that, hey, if my child chooses not to go, then all that money is mine, 100% tax free. You understand? And I don't have to transfer to any child or anything like that. It's 100% mine, tax free. Okay? And option number three is life insurance is not part of your asset. So you don't have to list that when you fill out the FAFSA form. So you can have 50 grand in there, 80 grand in there. You don't have to list that in your FAFSA form because it's not part of your asset. So which means now that your child can get the full financial aid eligibility. You understand? So this is why a life insurance policy makes more sense as a great saving tool for your child. So if you guys have any questions about this, or you need some more information, or you may want to talk about this in reference to your children, please feel free to inbox me. Give me your name, your phone number, or email, and we can sit down and talk about it, or I can get you some information about this particular product. But I think it's one of the best way to save for your child. And I've only touched on just the life insurance side. I'm sorry, on just the college savings side. I haven't even touched on over time, during the mid-30s, 40s, retirement. So again, you guys can inbox me if you want to talk about this, if you want to get some more information. I have quite a few of my clients are on this plan, At the end of the day, you guys know me. I'm more focused on what actually makes sense at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.